Do you know how many people Jesus is going to ask this question on Judgment Day? Why didn't you talk about me? You said you loved me. You said you accepted me in your heart, but your voice never spoke about me. Think about it. What's stopping us? So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to read this message, and I think it's going to help whoever's watching right now. So please spread the gospel. The message today is furthering the gospel. There are two ways to look at every single situation: how it will affect you and how it will affect God's kingdom. The Apostle Paul was always concerned with how his circumstances might aid the spreading of the gospel. When he was unjustly imprisoned, he immediately looked to see how his imprisonment might provide God's salvation to others. When he was assailed by an angry mob, he used the opportunity to preach the gospel. When Paul's criminal proceedings took him before the king, his thoughts were on sharing his faith with the king. Even when Paul was shipwrecked on an island, he used that opportunity to share the gospel there. Regardless of his circumstances, Paul's concern was how he could use his current situation to tell others of God's good news of salvation. Often when we encounter a new situation, our first thoughts tend to be about people in the world and not about God's kingdom. When we face a crisis, we can become angry or fearful for our own well-being, rather than looking to see what God intends to do through our circumstances. If we remain self-centered, we will miss so much of what God could do through our experiences, both for us and for those around us. Ask God today to make you aware of how He could use your present circumstances to bless others around you. Perhaps someone around you needs to see the difference Christ's presence makes in your life. Are you willing for God to use your circumstances to demonstrate His saving power to those around you? Jesus saves us, and then we testify. Not because we have to, but because we want to. That should be the desire of our hearts. Ask yourself that today. How much do you talk about Jesus?